Hi there, guys. Hope they're here. And I was gonna do a video on installing my Harbor Freight winch, but I decided I'm just gonna do it because there's all these videos out there right now. But what I will do is I will show you what I ended up doing. And unfortunately, I ordered the mount from Super ATV, and I did have to do a modification to one part of the mount, but it's nothing structurally is going to hurt it. And but other than that, it went fairly easy. It took longer to get the winch put in place and mounted than it did to actually wire the unit up. What I'll do is I'm going to give you a view. This is from the front, obviously, and I'm going to point out I got a stopper on here. I ordered that did not come with a winch. They're about $7-8 on eBay. So that was this piece right here, and it's a Badlands. So this is on there. There's a hook. Obviously your pull strap. So now it works in there. The clutch is right there. You can see the winch actually hangs. The mount is on there. You pull for these bolts right here. You can see them. You got 4 bolts down here, down here. You pull them, this bumper comes right off. Then you can mount the winch. The winch mounts right here's where it bolts in. Then there's nuts on the bottom side. Everything is torqued. I get sick of hearing this. This is your clutch release right here. So everybody says, well, Loctite and torque everything. I retired from this stuff. I know exactly what I got to do. But there's a lot of people out there that claim to know. That's all I'm going to say on that point. But I did take it for a ride today. As you can see right here, this turns the winch off. I took my power from here and my ground from here, or I could have went over to here for ground. So that's where I took the power to run the winch at, right, those 2 points. So there's this shut off here. If I turn this off, the winch, even if you go in there and turn the key on, will not work. It's on. This is a relay they give you. You got the red, the white, the green, and the center is the black. And here's your ground wires right here. And here's your main battery ground right here. This is the main ground coming from over here. And then these 2 wires here, these go to your winch itself. So you got your positive and your ground and your winch, basically. And this, then, like I say, I put the shut-off switch right there. So then I tie wrap these, and what I did with the extra cabling is I hid it. There's an area behind here. I hid the extra wiring for the winch. That's why you see it going up through here. And it's all tie wrapped where it shouldn't rub. Then on this side here, you can see the wires are right there. There's your 2 wires. They run up. I got tie wrap around here and it goes up, so there's no, these cables aren't rubbed against no sharp edges. Then also right here, I decided to put it right here. This is for your remote right there. I put it in there because eventually I'm going to they make a wireless remote, and that way you can just plug a unit into here, a transmitter. Then you got your remote has a receiver. I just figured I'd put it in there because eventually I'll get that, and I'll have that wireless remote there. So there's no sense in having it run inside the dash. It will still work. This wire here, hanging out right there, that goes to your switch in the dash. You can, if you want. See, I kind of tuck it in. You can hide it if you want. It does not affect it. That's how I ended up routing everything. And this is the mount area for the actual Polaris winch relay. That's why I put it right there. That's where the relay for the actual Polaris would go. And this hooks up identical, same as a Polaris winch. So your wiring schematic is. Then in the dash, right here, this is the winch now. And this is my four-wheel drive. So I took a plug out. You turn the key on, lights up, winch out, winch in, right there. And there's one red wire that's a feed wire that comes out of this switch. They say you got to hook it into your power or into your unit, so when the key's on, it's powered up. So what I did is I just tapped into the power over here. So I just ran that short red wire over to here, and now it's all in. So this will always be lit up, even if I turn this off like that. See, that is still lit up, but now it just clicks. You don't hear anything. You can hear the relay working. So, you know, if you want to turn the winch off when you're not needing it, you can do that. But it took me a couple hours to put it in there. And if you look right down through here, this is the winch plate. You can see the bolt here and the bolt here. And you can see the two bolts down there. That's the winch mounting plate. And it literally hangs down. So, yep, that's how easy it was. And I'll kind of give you a walk around of what I've done to this. Obviously, it's pretty much stock. I mean, I have done a few things. I'm going to turn this back on. I don't need to turn that off. You notice I put a manual windshield wiper on it too. And what I do is you got a knob here, and we just go down, just like that. They're like $15, guys. I put a wiper. It's got a glass windshield. That's why you can have a windshield wiper, by the way. Plastic, I wouldn't recommend it. Roof on it. I put a back window in it. The rug there's for my dog. You know, it's basically, it's got your headlight switch over here and your four-wheel drive. It's got all your ports, power ports here. You got a USB port in the bottom, power port. This is a battery tender port here. Glove box, really deep glove box in there. And I got for now I got the winch remote sitting in there. Underneath the seat, I've done a video on this before. There's a storage box underneath there. You can see it's got some snow on it. I hit it out today. I didn't shoot a video though. I just did some run around. And I did get my stuff from Super ATV for this. Like I say, these are my boxes. This one here's got a tire plug kit, tow strap, air compressor, everything, 1/4 inch drive set, anything I possibly could do. This one here is kind of opened. This other one here is, I don't have anything in it yet. I figured we can put like jackets or something in there if we need to. If we don't want to carry them. Then, of course, I got my Copeland fuel pack here. Then we got in the back end, obviously we got bumper. Look at the snow. All that snow fell off this today. This is the premium edition, obviously. Like I say, this is the glove box. I know I'm gonna walk around. I didn't point this out, but it's really quite deep. Then I keep a little one of these rags. This is to wipe the windshield off. I keep one of these right in the glove box, and it's got a nice gasket around it to keep the water off it. Cup holders, obviously. This cell phone I use my cell phone with a Polaris Ranger command, or I can unhook that, unplug it from the dash, and use the tablet if I want. I do have it on a tablet. I got a mirror, and there's my handle for my wiper. I saw this on Dirt Dudes. They were using one of these, and I thought, well, hell, I don't want to get an actual wiper motor and put in it. That's kind of cool. It only took about 10 minutes to put it on, so yep. Let's say this is the hook that comes with it. Thing is massive. Then you got this bumper on here. Then we got the fair lead. With a rope, you don't need the rollers. We're gonna let that out a little bit. We'll let that out a little bit. Like that. See right there, that is. And then this, see, this is loose right now. It's a 5,500 pound winch, and it's a, I don't know, 1,800 pound side by side. So you do the math, it's gonna pull it. You do the math, it'll pull it. It's got the rope on it, it's a synthetic rope on it, so it'll work for us. I got, realistically, yeah, right there's a winch. It's an Apex from Harbor Freight. It was $245 with a mount. And then I got maybe $400 into it. If you go to Super ATV and order the winch mount and the winch, you can be over $1,000. So, and realistically, how often do you use a winch? You know, you can look at it that way. It's going to serve the purpose applying me. And this one here is all over YouTube. The Apex 5500. So it's a Badlands. So it's all over YouTube. Everybody likes them. The only thing I had to do, I don't know if my lighting on, the camera, but there's a bracket right here. I had to notch it. You can see, I don't know if you can see in there or not. I had to notch that bracket for the motor with a cutoff wheel, but that's the only thing I had to do. It's still strong and it'll still serve the purpose. So, but that's the only thing I really had to do to it. And actually, we got a thaw going on. It's like in the 40s here. So, but if you got any questions, if you have any questions regarding this unit or anything like that, just leave a question, a comment. And I do watch all the comments. I watch my channel quite closely, and I will respond right back to you if you have a question where to get something or anything like that. Just let me know. And like I said, in previous video, these boxes right here, all of this stuff is mounted. This is like 1/4-inch plastic sheeting. You can see there, I can pick it right up. You can get it at Menards. It's like $80 a sheet. If you don't want to literally mount stuff in there, or you don't want to buy, they make them mounts. Milwaukee has them that you fasten to the floor of your unit. Then these boxes will snap in. Well, if you don't want to do all that, do this. I mean, they ride pretty good. I've ridden many miles with them sitting there, and they're not rattly. They're not flying out. I've hauled it down the road and back of a truck with all that stuff in there, and they've held up. So, yeah. So, anyway, guys, I just want to put this out there. Weather's still kind of iffy. And between doing that and I just did all this. I just did all this too. Sealing in, walls, shiplap. That's a slider going out the backyard. I did the steps, did the rails. These are heaters. This is still open down here. We're gonna get creative. I'm gonna put a door in there, I think, and we'll use that for storage. So, then my wife found this little bench, and we got coat hook here, and that's what we're dealing with right there. Snow, you can see it. I look really close. You can see my tracks are going across the yard today, but that's why the rides are kind of iffy. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, if you will, could you please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future updates, as well leave me a comment. If you leave me a comment, it lets me know that I'm reaching people. I'm getting a lot of views. The views are doing really quite well on this channel, and compared to my other one, the views are really well, and I appreciate that. But I'd like to know who's also watching. You know, leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see, and as soon as the weather breaks, we'll get at it. We got some fun rides planned. And as soon as the snow's gone, a lot of that stuff starts. So let me know what you want to see, and let me know what you're riding. Leave a comment. Tell me what you got. And I'm going to bring this up. Some guy, I guess he's a subscriber. Hope he is. Said he didn't buy a Polaris because they're overly priced. He went to a CF Moto. Hey, if that's you, power to you. I bought this because I've worked on them. I've worked on the engines and that, and I have never had a lick of trouble. If you want your CF Motos, you want your Yamahas, that's all good. Hey, we're out in the woods riding. That's all that gets mad. It isn't a competition. So I just want to put that out there. And thanks a lot, guys, for listening me in. Obviously, I'm either going to put lights, put a set of lights here next, or I'm going to put a small light bar in. I haven't decided, or I might do both. Put a small light bar and a set of lights in the front end of it. So that's going to be something down the line here. So anyway, guys, I'm rambling on. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now, and God bless.